Hey guys, welcome back to Paneer and Pancakes, the podcast where I, Vaaruni Joshi, an Indian teen in the USA, share the highs and lows of high school life and dual cultures. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive right in. On today's episode, I will be discussing summer break. It's a bittersweet time for all of us, to say the least, and it's evolved and changed a lot more than I can imagine. I mean, in summer break, summer equaled freedom. I mean, great math equation, I know, but it really just meant playing in the hot sun every day for hours on end and only coming inside when you needed water or something. I'm pretty sure I actually was immune to hunger during the summer. I think all I ate were popsicles when I was in like second grade or something, like for days on end. I mean, like, obviously I ate food, but I don't really remember eating food, if that even makes sense. I don't know, maybe it's like selective memory or something, but the image of like red, white, and blue popsicles is like imprinted in the back of my mind so much. Anyway, it was definitely carefree and it was very simple, which is exactly the opposite of what it is now, and that's what I'm about to get into. So, summer break looks different for a lot of people. There's a wide spectrum of activities you can do during the summer, which kind of makes it seem more complicated and just daunting. Like, it's kind of just scary. Like, there's so much to do. I mean, there's volunteering, interning, working a summer job, taking summer classes, traveling, prepping for the next school year. But somehow, in the middle of all of this, there's no time to like rest or relax, or I don't know what the word is, like rejuvenate. Like that, now that just sounds like a spa tagline, but yeah, if reach out if you want to use my spa tagline, rest, relax, and rejuvenate. But anyway, suddenly it just feels like there's expectations surrounding summer break, and you can't just do whatever you want anymore, because if you do, then suddenly when school rolls around, you're behind. Summer has begun to feel like you have to stay on this continuous growth journey, right? Like, you just keep adding things to your resume and to your future college applications. And there's just so much pressure surrounding this whole like hyper productive, kind of intense summer. And it's not just parental pressure, a lot of it kind of comes from within, because you see your peers and your friends and your classmates doing so many things during the summer, and suddenly you feel like you have to do so many things as well. And that can just lead to insecurities and a lot of negative self thought. I mean, it's definitely not like direct peer pressure. I mean, your friends aren't sitting down and being like, "What are you doing this summer? You need to get your life together because I'm about to get my life together." And I mean, like, of course, it depends on the family and family dynamics, but parental pressure can definitely play a role in your summer break and how you spend your time. And it takes a lot of motivation to participate in this hyper productive summer break. I mean, personally, spring semester is hard. I'm like, after taking AP exams and studying for AP exams and so many final projects and worrying about final grades and being go, go, go for literally months on end, it takes a lot of motivation and like self training, I guess, to structure your time productively during the summer on purpose by yourself. I mean, like, I can't speak for everyone, but it's not fun taking AP exams. Like, I think the only part I enjoyed must have been like, what, like putting the little stickers to like close your booklets and like lining them up. Like, that was fun, I guess. Yeah, it's not easy. And there obviously isn't much structure during the summer either. Like, a bell is not conducting your day or anything. So the kind of energy you need, I, I was going to say motivation, but not motivation, just energy, is insane. I mean, I don't think I wanted to do anything. For the first week or summer, like, I think it just felt like I hadn't slept in weeks, and all I wanted to do was catch up on sleep. And even that was so hard to do because it took so much to decompress and disconnect and let that mindset of nonstop working go. Like, I think for almost a week after school let out, all I could think about was school, which is not fun. Let's put it that way. And it's not great to, what's our motto? Rest, relax, and rejuvenate. Yeah. So I gotta get that trademarked or something. So I can imagine a lot of people's screen time increased because, I mean, you can't sleep because you're on your like sleep schedule of finals and you're like staying up late. So I mean, just scroll, right? Like that's a default now, I feel like, especially for a high schooler today, which is not great, obviously, but finding a balance is so hard. And then there's this guilt in the back of your mind of why are you not making something out of your summer break, which again leads back to the feeling like you need to do something good and worth it, and that pressure builds up again. And so the summer gets filled up with so many different things that it just feels like there's no time for yourself. And then suddenly, I mean, I'm experiencing this right now. You're back at open house, getting your schedule, getting emails from the school, and going school supply shopping. Like I just stocked up on lead again. Like that stuff disappears, I swear. And obviously, I know you can schedule in time for yourself, but let's be real here. We've been sleep deprived for months. Like, how long is the school year? 9, 10 months? Are you going to stay up longer just to relax? Or are you going to go to sleep? Because I know what I'm going to do. And just like everyone else during the school year, I don't feel satisfied with my amount or quality of sleep or lack thereof. Um, so for me, personally, this summer has felt just like one very long weekend. It feels like it just started and I cannot like comprehend, like it doesn't feel real that it's almost over. Like what do you mean I'm going back to school so soon? And it's taking a lot to remind myself of that. Like you're going back to school. You have to start like working, doing like studying, like you're going to be taking quizzes and like so soon. Oh my gosh, it feels like. And like I'm excited. Like honestly, I'm excited for school to start, but I am kind of feeling like I'm dreading that particular overworked feeling that you start to get in the middle of November or in the middle of like March, April. And I feel guilty for feeling that way because that's ridiculous because it's like real. It's a tangible feeling to feel overworked, and I'm sure so many people are going through that, but I just feel like, oh, like why am I the only, like it feels like you're the only one sometimes because everyone is doing this, but sometimes it just feels like it's just you. And that particular feeling of like being overworked but also being alone, I think is like something that a lot of students just like pass by, like don't really, it's never really validated, I guess, by anyone. And sometimes it's just invalidated. Like you say like, oh, like I'm tired, I'm exhausted, it's, a lot, like high school's a lot, and just being put down, it's tough. So expressing that kind of exhaustion and maybe just even getting someone to understand. I mean, most people don't even want a solution. Most people just know what the solution is, but just like being acknowledged, that can probably help a lot. I mean, at least it's better than being told by your teachers that you need to just work harder or just manage your time better. Because if one more teacher tells me that, I literally might explode. Like, I don't need to manage my time better. You need to stop assigning me so much homework. But yeah, it's true. Time management, of course, is so important. But, maybe, just maybe, dream with me here, people. If the perception of summer break for a high schooler was to actually take a break, I know, crazy idea, but it's 2024, let's try. To take a break and not to get ahead, if that was a perception, then maybe student mental health as a whole during the school year could be improved. And I think that goes for like every break. Like it really should. It shouldn't just be for summer break because while summer break is probably the most like prominent and the longest, every break is called a break for a reason, and somehow we end up working during the breaks too. Like teachers are like, "Oh, I'm going to be giving a quiz the Monday after you get back from break, but you don't need to study. Just, do some light review." Like how is that a break? Like please. And then, of course, there's the never ending, oh, yeah, the project's going to be due that Friday, and it's, only like 40 hours of work, but you don't have to work over break. Like, you can just do it when you get back. Like, I really don't think we can. So, I mean, yeah, but like, this goes for any break, like I just said, Thanksgiving break, fall break, spring break, long weekends, winter break. I just set the precedent that kids actually take breaks. We're not working through breaks, which seems so unrealistic now and kind of hard to achieve, if I'm going to be honest. Like, honestly, thinking of a break and having it be completely open and free for me to do whatever I want is a little like wild to think about, particularly as a teenager and a high schooler, like right now. just like saying that out loud makes me feel like so sad for my education, but it's true. Like, Thanksgiving break is not a break. We're studying for midterms. I promise you, everyone is. So that's my little tangent about breaks. But yeah, and also sometimes it feels like there are like stereotypes about summer break. And it seems kind of wild that there are just summer break stereotypes, but there are. Like, I know for a fact that some of my friends and me are just assumed to be like taking classes or doing work over the summer, or like, I don't know, like studying for next school year. And these kinds of assumptions that are based on literally nothing except for maybe our ethnicity just expands any cultural divide when school starts again in the fall. And that goes vice versa too. I mean, any kind of assumptions or stereotypes you make, even just inside friend groups, I don't even mean like between ethnicities. If you make an assumption or place a stereotype of the smart friend or the average friend or the below average friend and what they did over the summer, those stereotypes and that whole like false image of a person just grows during the year. And okay, truth be told, it's annoying. It's annoying if someone comes up to you, even sarcastically, and says, "Oh, well, you're probably taking classes over the summer because, you just study so much." Or even being told, "Oh, you're probably taking like tutoring over the summer because, your grades need to come up a little." Like, does that even matter? Like, why are we even talking about this? Like, sure, if I had summer plans to take a class or to travel and you're my friend, I would tell you. Why are you assuming this? And the crazy thing is, everyone does it. I mean, at my school at least, it's not uncommon or insulting anymore because it's just so normalized to have stereotypes about certain people and their summer plans. And so again, that pressure from stereotypes, it's not exactly directly peer pressure. It's just a joke, at least that's what they say, but it's a blurry line, to say the least. It's very blurry for some people. And it's as simple to prevent it as not making a joke about your friend who got a good test score and who actually studies. That, like, the joke is like them studying for class or just in general during the summer to keep that momentum going. So again, obviously this is all my experiences and my thoughts and what I've seen, but as a brown high schooler and a teenager, I'm literally just saying what I've seen, and I'm just putting it out there, and I'm trying to point out some of the concerns about summer break and how as teenagers and high schoolers we're affected by it, because summer does not feel like summer anymore. I mean, like, if you look up like summer break or something on a search engine such as Google, and you went to like the stock images, you'd probably see like just this happy beach, lawns, barbecues, fireworks, 4th of July, like flags everywhere type of summer. And it doesn't feel like that anymore. I'm here, I'm reporting it live right now. Summer does not feel like that anymore. It feels like a race to see who can get the most done before school starts again. And you don't have, all of your time for yourself, which is ridiculous because you should have all of your time for yourself. But it's not even like me time anymore. It's how to make me in the future more successful, which, I mean, sure, that's important. Getting ahead. I mean, all of this is valid, like, things to do over the summer. Like, I am not shaming anyone who volunteers or studies or takes classes or works a job during the summer, because I mean, hey, I'm doing some of this too. I was volunteering over the summer, but I just wish that I'm literally not asking for, I feel like, that much, a couple hours a day to just relax, take it easy, because school, when it inevitably starts again, literally takes it away from us. I mean, can I stumble on my words a little more? But yeah, we don't have that anymore when school starts. When you get home, you study, or you're doing homework, or you're going to extracurriculars. Like, it's hard. And just having a break that doesn't feel like a break anymore, it just doesn't make the school year any easier on us. So yeah, those are some of my very long thoughts and opinions about summer break as a teenager and in high school. So thanks for listening to today's episode of Paneer and Pancakes, where we explore the unique journey of a dual culture teen. Yeah, dual culture teen. I don't know. I felt like I didn't say that right for a second. So don't forget to subscribe and review us on Spotify and YouTube, and follow us on Instagram for updates and more content. That is at Paneer and Pancakes. everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. So thanks for tuning in today, and I will catch you in the next episode. Gosh, can I make one more mistake in this outro? Have a great day and follow us. I mean it.